Boo! Yes, I'm actually live on an unlisted stream, and I don't think anybody knows yet that I am live. Uh, I'm. It's a funny feeling. I'm just kind of waiting for someone to discover that I am actually live. I wrote about it in my Discord server. Um, I just posted a very soft link. It wasn't an at everyone, nothing like that. Just a simple link that people may or may not follow. um, Currently, we are sitting at one concurrent viewers. And you know what? I've got an idea. Well, and I know that that one concurrent viewers I think is me. Um, which is very funny. So, I'm gonna go over to. I'm gonna start me a. Yo! Someone in the chat, Ramen2x, welcome to the stream. How did you find this stream? Oh, it says on Discord I'm streaming. Wild. I thought I turned that off actually. I think I turned it off on Twitch, but not on YouTube. This is a very soft launch of my my streaming interface. I'm on here. I have mentioned to people that I wrote my own thing, but I don't think anyone has seen the message yet. So I'm streaming to, according to YouTube, one concurrent viewers. How's it feel? Oh, nice. I love that. I love the colon D. I was gonna just kind of carry on as a just waiting for people to. I've done a very soft launch. I didn't even at everyone. I only posted a message saying that I'd made my own chat. They might have not even figured out that I'm live because I don't think I said I was live. I think I just said that I wrote my own chat and put in a link. I think no one clicked on it. As good as the smileys are, I hate that disgusting white outline. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I guess that's just in. That's just part of the image, I suppose. It doesn't even look good on the dark theme. That's really sad. Hang on. I'm going to bring up a browser instance. I've become so paranoid. It takes a minute to bring up a browser instance because this is not just a separate browser instance from the browsers that I usually use, so that I'm not logged into anything. It's also through a VPN, so that nothing tries to IP geolocate me. Yo, here we go. Welcome to the stream, IOIXD. So you're going to disable the chat on the YouTube side, can you? You can, in fact. In fact, it should be disabled right now. You can actually go to the YouTube link. Should have a share link on here somewhere. God, why is YouTube's interface so confusing? I've always had trouble with this. I'm going to post a link as soon as I figure out where. Well, no, I'm being silly. There we go. So if you go here, that should be the YouTube link, and I am live, and then chat is disabled, and that way we can just have more control over it, I think. And I think it also might help as far as like, it means it's available, it's accessible to people on YouTube. But that we can kind of have a system that works a little bit better and that we have a little bit more control over. Because I thought about writing a chatbot and writing things like additions to try and make the chat experience on YouTube better, and I found that they have all these restrictions. They have not just they don't just rate limit it, so you can only do things every like couple of seconds, but they also quota limit it, so you can only access APIs like a couple times a day before they just shut you out for the rest of the day. One problem with this solution is that the stream doesn't autoplay because browsers table autoplay on sites you don't visit often. Yep, I mean, I think there's not much we can do about that. I think people just have to autoplay it themselves. I know that's I agree that that's not ideal. I have set it to autoplay, but it's true that browsers will continue to not do that. It should work on mobile as well. If you open it up on a mobile browser, I mean, yeah, if you go to the website, it should be reasonably functional. At least the last time I tested. Yes. So yeah, my idea is that when I go live on YouTube, I'll go live and people can watch, and then I'll put somewhere in the description or in the title somewhere, chat is over here, and then tell people to go over there. And then, yeah, hopefully it'll be reasonably good. I didn't have to write my own chat. I probably could have done something like, I know you can go to, I could have used Twitch chat as like offline chat and like streamed on YouTube, but then said use Twitch chat instead. But I felt like it would have been a little bit more awkward that way, and I don't even know if that's against Twitch TOS or anything like that. Hey Matt, I can't believe I'm using a service that will steal my Google account. Ah, you got me. It's true. That was the whole point of this. The stream is off by a few seconds because of the fact it doesn't autoplay. It might be nice to table rewind so this doesn't happen. There should be a way, like you should have a live button, a button that says skip ahead to live broadcast, which should get you up to live. Otherwise, there is a delay in general. I've put in a 5-second delay so that if something happens, like I accidentally show something on stream, I can like cut it before it actually gets out there. So there is some built-in latency. It's still annoying. Though I kind of like the YouTube rewind feature. I kind of like that if something happens, you can just kind of like hit the left key a few times and you can rewatch it, and then it's like, oh cool, that now I know what happened. Like if you missed it, and then you can click live and then go to the start again. I wonder if there might be other things we can do to make that more streamlined. But yeah. So I brought up GeoGuessr for shits and gigs, just because I didn't really have any other plans. I was really just seeing whether this would work. Like if you accidentally show the uncensored footage from the Japanese Lego Island video, that's true. It's a lot of hentai in that game. That's why it was only in the PC sections of game stores, which, as we know, are full of hentai. Actually, it wasn't even in those. It was too raunchy even for those. Shame you can't interact with iframe via JavaScript. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, I think this is potentially, as long as it all works, and as long as people, well, I mean, yeah, as long as it all works, I think it's potentially a good compromise. And I also think in some ways, it's kind of good to raise the barrier to entry a little bit, just because it filters out a lot of the really like low effort posters. I know that there's not a lot of effort in signing up to this site, but at least we have more control over moderation here. And that I think if it's not like as immediately convenient, then it'll filter out people who just show up and are just like, what do you think of Garfield? And then like just disappear after a few seconds. That's the hope, at least. Or that's one of the hopes. If you can fork the software, you should replace the PHP BB emotes with Twimoji. Actually, there are regular emoji. You can well, they don't show up as Twimoji, but if you type in like :sunglasses : then regular emoji will show up. But we kind of did the PHP BB emoji on purpose. The idea was to kind of that the emoji are both synchronized, or the emoticons, the smileys, synchronized between both platforms, so that it's a consistent user experience. And it's kind of fun and nostalgic that that the PHP BB emotes. I do think it could be cool, because currently they just show up as Unicode emoji. It could be cool to swap that out with Twimoji, so that we support all of the above. We do modern emoji, forum emoji, and all of the like better TTV emotes that I've and Frankerface Z emotes that I've imported. I don't have to pay for emojis. Yeah, I mean, that is true. And I get an unlimited amount of emotes. That's one of the fun parts of this. Also, there is a donate button. I don't know if it works. I've tested it on PayPal Sandbox, but I haven't tested it live yet. And what's nice about that is that I get to anyone who does donate, I get to keep more of the money, because Twitch takes like 50% of your money and YouTube takes like 30%. But if now with my own PayPal integration, it's just the PayPal fees I have to worry about. So that's kind of fun for me, at least. Also, the bot. So this is actually built into. So I wrote my own bot. It was called Windows 2000 bot on Twitch. You'd probably recognize it. This is actually just an extension of Windows 2000 bot. And so all of the commands that used to exist for Windows 2000 bot exist on here. If you type in !commands or !help, you'll see all the commands that are available to you. And yo, who gave me a donation? I didn't. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that, but I think I think that's confirmed that perhaps it doesn't work because it didn't show up as an alert. Thank you so much for the donation. That's unfortunate that it doesn't work though. I'll have to experiment some more with that later on. But thank you, I appreciate that. I know that the alerts do work because I can trigger my own. Here we go.
This is a test.
Right, so they're there as always, but yeah. So something has happened with the donation thing. Yeah, Microsoft Sam took a second. That's okay. At least it figured it out. Actually, I guess while I'm here, I could check what the it says. Authentication failure. Yeah, I had to get new credentials to enable live PayPal, and I guess they're not working. Invalid client, apparently. So there's something wrong with the configuration, I suppose, which is not ideal, but you know, that's what happens when you write brand new software, I suppose. But yeah, in theory it should work, and I'll figure that out at some point. I'll figure out why that's not working. I figure if I don't know how many people are here, I could actually take a look. How many concurrent viewers do I have? 3 viewers, hell yeah. If we could literally just to experiment with this, play around with play a game of GeoGuessr. Do you want to know something that is painful? Writing CSS, and somehow I have tons of fun with it. I agree. I dislike CSS every time I try using it. Of course, there's a lot of CSS on here because it's a it's a web interface. Is this based on IRC like Twitch, or is it a completely custom implementation? I ended up writing a completely custom one just because it was I don't know if it was easier necessarily, but it was just because. Well, I think it was because I didn't have to conform to the standards. I did think about writing it for IRC, and it still might be a good idea to get it to conform to IRC, but no, it currently doesn't. CSS is shit. True. Yeah, it's just it's really hard to get it to do whatever you want it to do. It's like it's like a shopping cart. It's got a mind of its own, and you just have to keep forcing it until you actually to actually get it to do what you want it to do. You just have to keep trial and erroring it. I think many people have a skill issue. I can hand do CSS without any frameworks. Well, all right then. If that's how you feel, yeah. I mean, I'm absolutely sure there are CSS experts, and I'm sure that if you spend a lot of time with it, you get pretty proficient at knowing at its quirks and knowing what to do to get where you need to go. But as someone who is more of a dabbler, it's always been a challenge. Let me think. What else? The join and gear buttons are different sizes compared to the $ and emoji icon. 0 out of 10 worst chat box. Join and gear. Is that true? Different size compared to the... Is that just because... Yeah, they're not standard sizes. I've let HTML kind of figure those out because the emoji button is just no, the emoji and the $ button are both just emojis, and then the settings is a SVG, so it's something different about how the emoji is treated to the SVG. Check the Discord. Oh, weird. No, it doesn't look like that on my end. What browser are you using? Mine is... Hang on. Yeah, mine have different, slightly different widths, but they're not otherwise. They're all conformed vertically. Chrome at 90% zoom. I'm afraid it is not the same for me. It looks like that for me on Firefox. Maybe it's a Windows thing. Something about Windows. Oh, it could be something about Windows emoji. Maybe Windows emoji is big for some reason. Because the emoji I'm getting is obviously Linux emoji. That's interesting. Yeah, I haven't tested on Windows. YouTube Super Chat ain't enough. It depends. As far as technically, this probably discourages people from making super chats. It's more like YouTube chat is shit. It sucks for viewers and for streamers. So no, it's not. This is not a move for profitability. This is a move for quality of the user experience or something like that. I'm gonna assume that the weird sizes that you're getting are weird emoji size memes, which I guess I should have anticipated. It's probably going to be something like I should just replace those with SVGs as well, like the settings button. Happy New Year from France. Hell yeah. Is it actually New Year over there? It's 3 p.m. where I'm at. Not yet, 2023. Another annoyance is you can't pop out the stream on Android because the Chrome browsers doesn't do that. I guess I would have to open up the YouTube stream and the site. I guess you could do... you can pop it out by doing this. So this just gives you the chat. But I don't know if that... and then you could open the YouTube stream on something else. So there are ways to do it. I don't know if there are... but they're not necessarily automatic ways to do it. Giga Chad move. First thought, log in with both YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, I could probably make a login with Twitch. That's not what I mean. Yeah, I don't think I understand what you mean. Oh, you mean on mobile where you get the thumbnail in the corner. I see what you mean. Yeah, I think you'd have to use the YouTube app to get the stream in the corner and then open up the chat separately on the browser. I think that's probably what you'd have to do. It'd be handy because Twitch usernames are a little bit nicer overall. That's true, though we don't use to log in. Yeah, and we don't even use the YouTube display names because yeah, I realized very quickly the problem with YouTube display names is that anyone can have anything, so they can be full of like spaces and weird symbols, which make it impossible to do like mentions and things like that, or make it really hard to do things like that at least. And you get a lot of duplicates. If you like say exclamation point ban this person, which one are you talking about? So YouTube chat is shit. Also, is there a chance that we can have italicized and bolded font in here? That's an interesting idea. We could do something like, I could put in like a markdown interpreter. Obviously you don't want HTML in the chat, so you don't want anyone putting script tags in. But I could see putting a little bit of just a little bit of markdown. You don't want a bunch of people putting a bunch of huge text in as well. But yeah, a little bit of markdown I could see being useful. I'd like my user color. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll write these down. User colors. The chat don't works? Which one? If you're writing in the chat, it seems to work. I want my user color back. Yeah. About to find an XSS vulnerability. I've tried to prevent I've gone into this assuming that people will try to break it, so I've tried to do as much as I can to keep it to try and account for all the things that people might try to do. What do you mean? I absolutely want that. You know what we should have? We should allow HTML so that people can use marquee and blink in the chat. I think that's a good idea. I've had this GeoGuessr window up this whole time, and I'm not even playing GeoGuessr. Turn this into MySpace. Oh yeah, get some audio tags in there as well. Everyone can play music. I'm very hungry. Give me the user color. Yeah, I totally. I think that's a good idea. I think it was a low priority at first, but you know, now that most things seem to work, it's probably worth doing. Me when I on error alert 1. Ha! Nice try. Time to get my friends to XSS this shit up. I mean, it's probably good if you wanna if you wanna try to find issues with the code now. It's probably good to do that now rather than when there's more people in it. Wait, Matt, is all the JS just in the fucking HTML page? It was easier to develop it that way just because then you don't have to deal with you don't have to as much deal with Cloudflare caching. But yes, you're right, I should move that to a separate file. Also, sometimes it doesn't clear the message box when I press enter. Interesting. Is that so? I think it's related to having caps lock on. Interesting. Well, that was it would not seem to be caps lock, at least on that test. Caching is good. Caching is good, just not during development. Hey Matt, you should totally demo my sick Lego Island map mod posted in Information Center. Oh yeah, I haven't had a look at that. Yeah, I heard that some cool stuff was in there now. I haven't checked that in a bit because I was preparing for this. You bozo, now we can see your shitty programming. It's true. Some of it might be a bit rushed in there. Apologies. I should run it through like a minimalizer or some shit. But yeah, feel free to suggest any code improvements or anything like that. Move scripts and styles to separate files. There we go. Yeah, thank you for the feedback. Let me think. Cloudflare has a built-in minifier. Is that so? I should look into that. Oh, nice. Yeah, it does seem like it. Okay. That is news to me. The other problem, not necessarily problem, but the other interesting thing is that I don't have any way of like listing how many people are in the chat, so I genuinely don't know how many people are here. Bethesda be like, I don't care if all the scripts are broken, ship the game out. Well, I hope I care. I think I cared a little bit more than that, but yeah, I'm sure there's improvements that could be made. Maybe you could try to add a marquee markdown thing where typing a specific character can marquee the text. I don't know. Is that really a good idea? I'm not sure about that. It was so awesome and so cool when I added the Squid Game set to LI. Hell yeah. I especially love the part where it launches Firefox when you lose. Such a cool feature. Hell yeah. Is there no server-side code? No, there is server-side code. It's running, there is a server application running. But there are things like, if you see like chat sanitization things, then that's in both the client and the server. The only reason it's in the client is just because it's faster to do that. But yeah, make it a paid thing, $5. That's actually not a bad idea. Thank you for the donation. Sorry it doesn't come up. I've tested this before, but I tested it on PayPal Sandbox, and then I only switched to live PayPal today, and apparently it doesn't work. So yeah, I hang on, but I can trigger the alerts. Apparently there's some sort of issue with my client ID, but I can trigger the alerts manually. So what I could do, oh, apparently, never mind. I was going to run your messages through the TTS, but I don't think there were any messages. What sanitization? Like very mean, yucky words like dingus? No, I mean like where it checks the length of the chat message, and I think it's only length in the client. It does more checks on the server. Enjoy the $1, except it's more like 50 cents after PayPal fees. Thank you for the $1, or more like 50 cents. Removing HTML like A, yeah, that's done on the server as well. I'm not going to be mean and test rate limiting. Let me think. There is something. Let's see. Oh yeah. There are certain rate limits, like, I don't think we're in slow mode, actually. Okay, now we're in slow mode. So there's a slow mode now. And there's also rate limits against, there's also default rate limits against spamming the same thing over and over. Because that was a problem on YouTube that was really annoying. So there are certain things. There's there's a slow mode on and off, and there's a default like don't spam the same thing over and over again. Slow mode is how many years? Currently it's 10 seconds. I just set it right now, but I can also turn it off. So now it is off. So yeah, there are bits and pieces. This is a nice stream software. It would be a shame if something happened to it. Drop table. Yes, don't worry. All the SQL and HTML is all sanitized. PHP moment. Epic Easter egg. Display name has been changed to. Oh yeah, that's another rate limit. You can only change your display name every now and then. If you want to change your display name, you can let me know and I can like figure something out. But yeah, by default, you can't do it. You can only do it every 30 days. If there is a slow mode, you should display it. Yeah, you're probably right. It will tell you how many seconds are left. If I put the slow mode on, and then you type in something, and then you try to send another message, it'll tell you that like you can't do that. How do bans work? Well, funny you should ask. I'm gonna be really mean and ban you. By YouTube account, yeah, it's by YouTube account or IP address. If you really don't like someone, there's a way to IP ban people. There you go. Sorry about that. I'll unban you. Oh, and it deletes all your messages as well. Sorry, that was rude. That was so rude. Let me unban you. There you go. Should be good now. That felt bad, even me doing it. Sure would be a shame if shell exactly. Nice try. Actually, the chat does not run on PHP. The server does not. There's like a tiny bit of PHP scripting in the page, but mostly just to set headers. So it's not really much you can do with that. Should have seen that one coming. I would have done the exact same. You're welcome. That's the kind of camaraderie you can expect when you go to stream.mattkc.com. No buffer overflow? I'm afraid not. Well, technically the chat limit is I think 500 characters, but there are limits. There's limits on the client and on the server. So even if you bypass the client limits, there's still limits on the server. What's the server written in? Funny you should ask. So I've mentioned many weeks ago, someone asked what my chat bot was written in, Windows 2000 bot, and I admitted the sad fact that I wrote it in C++. And it's I also mentioned in this stream that the stream server software is actually an extension of the bot. So all the bot commands that used to be in Windows 2000 bot are still there because it's actually the same code base. So it's written in C++. It's all C++, all the way down. You're welcome. This is so sad. Literally, 1984. Matt should have made his software vulnerable. True. Absolutely based. Based and true. It's written in punch cards. I mean, I should have written it in x86 assembly, honestly. That was my bad. Matt, did you do the C++? I will come to your house. No, I did. I'm the hero that you need, not the one you deserve. Unless we hack the server, we can't send the whole emoji script. That's true. That's my bad. Should have written your own assembler first. That's a good point. I should have written written my own compiler, then written my bot and chat server in C++. Would have been great. Should have gone an extra step and done it in C. No, I mean I like C, but it can be hard to do big things. Anyway, in inspect element, all of the buffered chat messages are plain text. Nice job, Matt. How do you mean? What do you mean buffered chat messages? Oh, yeah. You can if you open the console, you can see the packets that the that the client receives. There's not really much point in encrypting those though, because, well, I don't know. Maybe I assume that if you have access to the JavaScript, you can kind of figure it out. There's no real point to obfuscating. I mean, not no point to obfuscating. Can I say the F word in chat? You can. If you didn't spend 36 hours building GCC, did you really write any code at all? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so you can see the server packets in the console, which I will turn off at some point. That's just for debugging, obviously. But you can. There are ways to get packets even without that. I can't believe you've done it. Oh fuck! I can't believe you've done this. I'm really sad that the donation stuff doesn't work, and I don't know why. The question is, should I try to figure that out on stream, or should I just do that later? It's probably very boring to try and figure that out on stream. Could have compiled a WebAssembly instead of JavaScript to care about obfuscation. That is true. Yeah, you could, and then you could. Then you'd have a better chance of hiding an encryption key. Then you could write the front-end C++ too. Yes! Finally! It can really be C++ all the way down now. Hell yeah. How to get started writing code in PHP. A quick and easy guide for newbies. Step 1. Compile PHP from source. Step 2. Go do something else and never think about writing PHP again. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there are some issues with PHP. I mean, it can be a convenient language for like really simple web scripts, but like it's not a lot of fun to write. Even back in the day, it wasn't a lot of fun to write. Watching you fix it on stream is more fun than watching your couch. I beg to differ. Let me see. So it's just a client authentication meme, from what I can tell. It's if I here, I will test on my local copy because that's just kind of smart. New lines don't work. Literally 1984. Yeah, I'm afraid not. I'm afraid. Afraid it must all be one line. You can't even put BR in angle brackets and do an HTML new line. Big sad. You know, Twitch's player actually does that. It actually. You mean it's actually written in WebAssembly and like encrypted and all that? Or I might have missed the train of thought on that one. Yes, the Windows 2000. So if you type in !help or !commands, it'll tell you what is available to. It'll in fact tell you in a little pop-up box rather than in the actual chat, just because that's kind of a cleaner way to do that. The only potential problem is it goes away very quickly. So, and then the rate limiting means you can't put it in again. So, yeah, that's potentially a little bit of a problem, but you can do it. I'll write that down as well. Consider WebAssembly front end. Help disappears too quickly. That's interesting, though. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it would be worth considering. I've never written anything for WebAssembly before. I'm sure many of us could break stuff if we really try. Yeah, I mean, feel free. It's, as I said, it's probably better to break it now while we're sort of testing it, rather than when there's thousands of people. Alright, let's see. See if we can do something with this. This chat solution will make GeoGuessr very annoying on mobile since you can't multitask. But is that the same, like, yeah, putting it in a pop-up thing? You could load the video. You should be able to load the video on a YouTube app, and then use that to become a pop-up. But yeah, it doesn't do that from the browser. Can't open the stream and pop up or listen in the background. I think there should be a way to like open the video feed in the app. I don't want to DOS your damn chat. Maybe you can do it when I'm offline and it won't bother anyone. Epic map mod. Oh god. Oh god. I am angry because stream is not doing what we are telling. Oh no, is there going to be a riot if I don't play the epic map mod on stream? Really mad. Oh, we don't have that one. We do have Angry, which is I just went to /chat on mobile and the mobile CSS does not load? Really? Oh, it's probably the viewport, right? I probably only set the viewport on the homepage. Oh yeah, then so the chat is tiny. Tell you what, that's actually easy to fix. I can fix that now. Okay, so yes, it's just missing the viewport. The infomaniac emoji. Hell yeah. No. Okay. That should work. The chat should work on mobile now. I don't know if it'll like cache, like if you need to reset the cache or do anything fancy like that, but it should work. It should work. There are modding abilities. My guy remembered link-rel pre-connect but not meta viewport. You know, it's hard sometimes being a programmer. Yeah. Because I only really tested this on PC. Thumbs up. Yeah, it's the emoji. I'm using a library to convert the colon emoji to real emoji, and it seems to only have like a couple things. It has like colon smile, but it doesn't have. Yeah, it doesn't have one of my favorites. Nauseated. And so I may try to find a superior solution to that one day, but yeah, one day. Okay, let me see if I can figure out why PayPal doesn't work. I'm just gonna fake a packet. You can't see any of this, which is probably good. It's probably good to not expose the server source just yet. Though, like I said, if we're going to discover exploits, it's probably better to find them sooner rather than later. What's the GitHub? It is currently privet, but I do think ultimately it might be nice to open source this stuff, just in case any other fellow YouTube streamers want to ditch the YouTube chat. Let's go, faced with raised eyebrow. That's actually in there? What the fuck? It seems really random what is and isn't. I assume that maybe there's just not like a... Is there like a centralized index for those things, or is it just kind of people have to constantly implement it themselves? Is it like Discord is the only the only people who actually have a comprehensive list of those. I don't know how that works. Some JavaScript CSS help. I mean, yeah, we can certainly talk about it. I would definitely be very, very sad if Matt does not demo the Lego Island map mod. Look, I'll check it out, but probably off stream. All right. So what I want to do is just kind of, I think it's a Unicode thing, not 100%. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to find. I even tried to find like information about colon emojis, and like no one seems to know what the hell you're talking about when you Google that. Would be a nice touch if opening a stream and a new tab hides in the current one. I could probably do that. What do you mean hides in the current one? Like stops the, like pauses the playback? The meme is ruined if it's off stream. Oh my god. Well, hold on. One thing at a time. I will take a look at an. I'll take a look at this PayPal issue. I think this is gonna work. I think so. Oh. Oh, huh? Well, alright, I think this will work. Let's try it. So, I'm going to just do a... The stream in stream.mattkc.com gets hidden when you open the stream in a new tab. That would be cool. Like the video feed. Worth noting, 922, yeah, int64 max is actually too big to encode safely in JavaScript because it's always using double precision floating point. Is there a point that I used that? That wouldn't surprise me, but where is that? Where have I used that? Because I can work on that. All right. I'll fake a. I think this is how it'll work. Yes. So I just need to fake an order. And then run this, and it should show me what error code I'm getting. The chat code has an infinity timestamp. Does it? Oh. I see. Yes, you're correct. Okay. Let me work that out. I'll add that to my list. Is not safe to use. Used in timestamp. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's see. Max safe integer might be your best bet. I assume that differs per browser. That might be something I'd have to think about, because that technically that timestamp comes from the server. So if that's browser dependent, it might not be safe to use. Alright, I think... Sorry, it's not very interesting because I'm not showing you the code. Sorry about that. Just trying to create a... Still trying to create a fake PayPal packet. If this integer is standardized between all browsers, then yeah, I should be able to use that then, which would be good. That would be nice. Okay, thanks for the tip. I'll look into that. All right, I think that'll do it. He won't show us because he's using proprietary libraries. It's true. Oh, here we go. Found it. Okay, authentication failed. Due to... Alright, so something wrong with my... Maybe I'm not even... Maybe the client ID isn't even loading properly. It's quite possible. Okay, I think... Gosh, I think that might have done it. Yeah, I think I was being a goober and I didn't load the client ID in secret properly. Big oof. Big F in chat. Sad reacts only. Sag. I don't know what else. What other emotes do we have on here? D:, Monka S. Some of the sanitization code is stolen from the XP source code leak. Damn, you caught me. I thought I was going to get away with that one. Well, you should expose a public read-only API so that we can do dumb fucking shit like put the Mac KC stream in Lego Isle. I mean, that could be interesting. Yeah, I genuinely do. I know I'm not showing you code at the moment just because it feels like the safer thing to do, but I genuinely do think I should open source this one day because I'm not going to be the only person who wants a better chat than YouTube chat. All the Twitch culture, yep. Technically, none of them are Twitch emotes. They're Better TTV and Francoface Z emotes. Totally different. But yeah, it's very... The whole thing is very clearly like trying to make a Twitch-like experience on, but with a YouTube stream. I have a bunch of emotes that I think would be great to add. Hell yeah, you can send them over. You need to add chatting. I don't know if I've seen that one. Okay. So, if this worked, then I think PayPal will work then. Though I was a little bit concerned that roll your own API via web scraping. I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't, but it probably is easier if I open source it, which I do think I will. Chatting. Okay, yeah, I'll put that in. Happy to. I was a little bit concerned though that it said it still couldn't find the order. Is that just because I accidentally picked a sandbox transaction? Order by time received. All right. Oh. Huh. I'm gonna try that one last time, just to see. What's really interesting about adding emotes is that technically, to add an emote to the chat, I add it to the forum. and then the chat will pick it up from there because it's all interconnected. Very strange that it's still not. It's still not. It says it's saying a resource not found. What does that mean? So the credentials are working now. That's cool. But does that mean? Or if I might have just written this wrong. I know this worked on Sandbox. Anyway, the Matt Casey Empire of Websites. I'm creating my own platform. It's my own ecosystem. Once you join the Matt Casey walled garden, you never leave. All right. I'm just gonna put this. I'm gonna install this newer version, and because I feel like it should work. Let's see if this works on my Power Mac. I would not assume so. I'm gonna guess that it's probably not, just because I didn't put any effort into like making the code compliant with older versions. Why not integrate forum and chat accounts? Oh, that's interesting. Gosh, I never thought about that. Wow, okay. That's an interesting idea. Let me think. So you'd have to sign up to the forum, which is already... I was gonna, like... It sounds like a negative when I say that's probably more effort than a lot of people are willing to put in. But in some ways that might be a good thing, just because it helps to, like... filter out the really low effort chatters. So I'm not necessarily saying that as a bad thing. Okay, so temporarily the chat server will disappear, but it will come back. You don't have to refresh or anything like that. Damn it. I forgot to... Okay. And now it should be back. Is this a cult? Yes. You have just discovered what the C in Matt KC stands for. It was actually a cult this entire time. Anyway. Log in with the Kansas City forums. Hell yeah. Any other brothers from Kansas City? If you're already integrating with forums in some way, if you could get YouTube OAuth working on the forum, you could make that seamless, I'm sure. It would be interesting. That could be that is an interesting idea I'd never thought of before. I'll add that to the list, just at least as something to consider. Okay. You should add Freddy Fazbear to Lego Island chatting. I know, right? We should add him and Tails from Sonic, and we should add that guy from Fortnite. Literally all things that people from YouTube chat have said. Okay. I think the donations work, but I don't actually know. Oh, I should have written a way to like trigger a donation. I should have written because like I would have the um I'd have the like the order ID, the transaction ID, so I could like could have then run it through the code that like verifies it and then shows it on screen. Um, I should have written something. I should have written a way to do that. Maybe I should just do that. Okay. Oops. In fact, maybe I will do that off stream. I feel like I'm just boring people now by coding and not actually showing any of the code. Just sitting there in my chair and being like, "Oh, oh no, not that. No, don't do it. I'm a virgin." So, hey, here's an idea while everyone is here. Um, I brought up at the start of the stream. I brought up GeoGuessr. Um, so it's like this would be fun. Anyone down for a really? Oh, I missed some chat. Um, anyone down for for playing GeoGuessr on thestream.mattkc.com? Matt, everything's in Fortnite. True. Like how nobody remembers his name. It's always that guy from Fortnite. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Um, I have like 100 hours in that game and I have no clue at all. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I haven't opened Fortnite at all, so I'm the last person who should be talking about it. But FNAF themed Fediverse instance call that the the Freddy Fazbear. Oh my god, the lore of FNAF goes down so like so many levels. It's so unbelievably like, it's so unbelievably complicated. The every time I hear about it. Um, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? We could play a game of GeoGuessr with the handful of people here. How many people are here? YouTube is giving me really conflicting like figures because it said that like 3 viewers were watching when there were like I'm pretty sure 5 people in chat. Now it's saying 1. Maybe that's true. If there is only 1 person here, then hey, how's it going? Um, um, but we could also just finish up just because I guess the experiment has kind of worked out. Can't get in. Try this link. It might be like, yeah, it might be a meme. Maybe only I can like recreate it. The Fediverse is an online thing. It's not related to FNAF. It refers to the network of Mastodon. Right. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Mastodon is a new thing for me because I know that it's like some people are jumping to it as the new Twitter replacement, but it's yo, hi from my Power Mac. Hell yeah. How does it look? Because I didn't put any effort into making the HTML or the CSS like valid. I can send messages but not see them. Huh. What console? You're probably getting a console error in that case. What error are you getting? Yeah, so if it's sending, it can't be a WebSocket issue and it can't be a SSL issue or a JSON issue. It would have to be something else. There's something in Discord. Okay. Yeah. How about we have a round or two of GeoGuessr and and we'll call this a pretty successful experiment. I mean, I know that we didn't have a ton of people here because I didn't at everyone and I didn't make a big deal about it. And it's New Year's Eve, so MFs are going to be busy. In some places, some parts of the world, it's New Year's Day. So yeah, it's a small scale test, but I think a relatively successful test. You can use WebSockets. What browser are you using? Yeah. How old are WebSockets? Because they're... Oh, well. Guys, you see the fire hydrant? I don't know if I can see it. All right. 2011. So it'd have to be a browser from 2011 or newer. Leopard WebKit? No way. Leopard Safari can use... has a 2011 standard in it? Wild. Because that's the way that the chat communicates with the server. From the past 2 years, it would appear that they're older than that, but still, Leopard is an old OS. It's from 2007. Oh, okay. No, it's a separate thing. Okay, gotcha. Shows you your IP. Don't worry, it's not actually my IP. I've been, like... I've been burned a few times that way, like just random shit showing up. So this whole browser instance actually runs through a VPN. So if you want to go back and look up that IP address, it's actually just some VPN IP. It's not actually mine. Oh, port of 2018 Safari back to Leopard. I had no idea that was a thing. But that makes sense though. That I can understand how that would work then. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry about leaking my IP. I've put in measures to make sure that that does not happen. But yeah, it's rough for like streamers in general because there's so many websites that will like just straight up dox you. Like if I go to eBay, and I look up, I don't know, PS3, and I go to PS3, sometimes it's not picking it up today, probably because it's detected I'm on a VPN, but oftentimes it'll just straight up show your zip code, like right here, and it's like, and it's just, you can't even just open an eBay page on stream without getting doxxed. I can't even jokingly suggest making the JS compatible with old browsers. Old JS was so bad, maybe a Flash fallback. For this, maybe. I don't know what the use case. I mean, I guess we are in a... This is a... Oh yeah, right here. Look, it's doxed a zip code. Thankfully, it is not my zip code. I do not live at 90011. But for God's sake, all I had to do was open eBay. I'm not even logged into eBay, by the way. All I had to do was open it up and do a search, and then I've doxed my zip code on stream. Like I said, not actually mine, but it's like it's hard to just like if you like doing what I do on if you do what I like doing on stream, which is to like go on rabbit holes looking things up on the internet. There's a lot of websites that just straight up try to dox you. The use case is funny. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair. I mean, it's true. I'd open up my stream on an iMac G3. So, what? If there's a way, yeah, maybe. Though if we ported this to WebAssembly, that would probably. I guess you would have to have a Flash fallback at that point. I don't know. I don't know what browsers are available. Like maybe 10.4fox supports WebSockets. I guess I can find out. Because 10.4fox I think runs on G3s. Maybe. Yes. Well, there's evidence to suggest it might support it. Just write everything in Flash. Ruffle can that's true. I think that's a really efficient way of writing code as well. Sadly, 10.4fox doesn't exist anymore. I've considered making a Flash thing that emulates WebAssembly. Holy shit. That sounds difficult, but very fun. Oh, you know another website that straight up doxes you? Fucking Google. Again, I'm not logged in. I just made a Google search. Oh, well, right now it's doing an infinite scroll. But there are ways that... well, now it's not doing it. The one time I'm trying to demonstrate this, it's not doing it. But there's like ways to do a Google search where at the bottom, it'll just straight up be like, here's your location, showing you results for this location. And I'm just like, even Google searches are not safe. Anyway, shall we play some GeoGuessr? Is everyone ready to go? I know it's only three of us, but are all three of us ready to go? I assume we are, so I'll get the game started. Yeah, it's really quite cringe, and that's why I eventually was just like, you know what, I have to run the browser that I show on stream. I have to run that through a VPN because I don't know what websites are going to try to geolocate me or try to show my IP address. So eventually it just kind of became absolutely necessary. It just shows you random unrelated shit near you. Yeah, exactly. Wasm via Flash would be painfully slow and hard, but it'd be an interesting workaround. Yeah, I mean, why not? All right, let's go. Just in case it's a bit loud, I'll turn it down. Okay, let's have a look. Have a look here. I love how the whole family is turned around, looking at you like, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?" Even the baby is like, the baby be like. All right, let's have a look. Where are we though? I'm getting Europe vibes, maybe like Eastern Europe. And this is Cyrillic, so I think that's about right. So it's gotta be, could be Russia, could be Ukraine, could be Belarus, anywhere around that area, I think. Well, I'm thinking. Semi-Soviet architecture. Very, very uniform buildings. I know these look kind of modern, so I'm not necessarily saying it's definitely that. Oh, this ought to have like a phone number or a website on it, right? If it's got a website, that would be absolutely OP, because then you see a domain name. Oh. I think that says .bg, which would suggest Bulgaria. I cannot confirm or deny. I mean, the Cyrillic would work, Eastern Europe would work, but I cannot actually confirm or deny because I can't see it that well. I'm thinking Bulgaria right now, but only because I could kind of sort of see .bg on that on the side of that taxi. Oh, can we not go? Why is it weird? Oh. What the hell has Google Maps done here? Alright, I guess we're not going down there then. Oh. Wait, what? What? Okay. Okay. Well, I hope that Bulgaria guess was good because Maps has decided to stop working, I'm afraid. The buttons do nothing. Oh. And we're back. Oh. Oh. Weird. I'm so confused. Alright, whatever. See if we can find any more clues in the next 10 seconds. I'm thinking the capital of Bulgaria, but maybe we'll try going the other way. I have no other clues other than the side of that, Ooh. Oh, okay. Alright, not bad. I was... Yeah, okay, cool. 7.8Ks. Can't complain. Yeah, I mean... Mine was pretty much a guess. It was just... I could just kind of almost sort of make out on .bg, and that's my entire choice. Entirely relied on that, so it was very much a guess. There was an email showing that revealed the exact address. Holy shit. Oh yeah, so you got closer than me. That makes sense. Alright. Not bad. Not a bad starter. Alright. Okay. Wide and flat, sprawled out. I'm sort of thinking America, but then again... not parts of America that I live in. This looks the landscape looks a bit different. No, never mind. That's not American. This is somewhere Scandinavian, I would guess. Um, or you could even convince me that that's German, actually. All right, I'm just gonna put an absolute guess right there, and we'll keep going. Yeah, I only really guessed America to start with just because it was very flat, but there are parts of other countries, obviously, that are flat as well. Um, or I should say, suburban sprawled. That's perhaps more what I mean. Oh, this looks pretty Swedish. Yeah, I think actually no, Sweden doesn't have the O with the line through it, does it? I think Denmark and Norway have those, but not Sweden. Gosh. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Could this actually be? See, some of these words that looks really Swedish. That word to me, but from what I remember, Sweden does not have an O with a line through it. That's Danish or Norwegian. Okay. Advertising. Damn it. Is that a Switch commercial? It is. It's a Switch commercial, isn't it? So sadly, I can't get over to that side of the road. This probably doesn't tell me anything. If it's a Switch commercial, it's probably going to be very, like, nondescript. Apple Pay. That's the only words I can make out on that. It looks like, I think we're near a school, right? So, can we see, is there a chance we could find the school on the map? No, probably not. I'm probably being a little optimistic. It's for Mario Kart 8, unfortunately. Damn. Sad. Big sad. Damn. Oh, no. Yes! Oh! It's okay. I could kind of make it out. The web address had a .dk at the end, which means we're in the Mushroom Kingdom, and it's Donkey Kong. No, it means we're in Denmark. And, ooh, I don't know. I don't know any more specifically than that. Okay. All right. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Yeah, 68 Ks would have been cool if it was 69, but it is what it is. I can't complain. Man, I was so close to saying that was Norway until I saw the van. So glad I did. All right. Okay. Try again. What do we got here? This is interesting. Some sort of dense urban neighborhood. European. No, I'm a peon. No. What does that look like? Huh. I want to say it's going to be something like Romania. Just because usually when I'm given a language I completely don't recognize like that, it ends up being Romania. But that's a very unscientific decision. Oh, HU, Hungary. Okay, well, I'm glad I found that. Clearly, this is clearly a major city. Is that T-Mobile? Do they have T-Mobile in Hungary? That's news to me. I thought they were America only. Certainly didn't have it in Australia. Can I find this place on the map? Because this is clearly referring to a place. At least, I assume so, as far as I can tell. I'm only guessing it's like Budapest because it's such a dense urban area, so I feel like it has to be a major city, but you know, maybe there are other major cities, less famous ones that this could be. My knowledge, unfortunately, is not very detailed in that regard. Yeah, I'm seeing these words a lot. Um, these. So I feel like this has got to be like a location. But I'm not really finding any of these on the map. Not that not that I'd be likely to anyway, I guess. Wait. This says District IX, which is probably 9, and then this XIII, or 13. District 13. Must be around here, right? Yeah, Angelfold. Gosh, I'm not going to get much closer than that, I don't think, unless I can really clutch the street name somehow. It's got to be somewhere around here. Nice. 1.1 Ks. Okay, okay. Alright, a little bit further up. Okay. Was that... oh, that was the jazz that we saw at the beginning. Damn. Could have gotten closer, but... I mean, 1.1 Ks. Gosh. Gosh. That was kind of tough. I don't know much about Hungary. That's the other language that I don't recognize. It's Hungarian and Romanian. I guess that they probably share a lot of similarities because they're so close to each other. All right. Next round, yeah. What do we got? What do we got? God damn. Okay, well this is I highly doubt this is America. Definitely not. It's got pare and stop, which I'm pretty sure is Portuguese, implying either Brazil or Portugal. I'm leaning towards Portugal because I feel like Brazil is usually more like flat and spread out because they have a lot more land. So I could be wrong. Is pare also in Spanish? In which case, if it's Spanish, I mean, then I'm hecked, because Spanish is the second most spoken language in the world, and that doesn't tell me anything. Damn it. It is starting to look a little Spanish. Oh no. Well, I'm still gonna stick to, it looks like Europe, not South America. But, I don't know. I'm really quite uncertain about this one. It would be nice if there was a sign up there that could identify where we are. God, I'm just getting no clues. Ugh, I'm gonna pick Spain and then it's gonna be in South America and it's gonna be 5,000 kilometers away. Wait. .cl. Could that be Colombia or Chile? Oh, no, I don't know. Oh, God. Oof. Oh, I'm so uncertain about this. This is so very nerve-wracking, this. Holy shit. Holy shit. God damn. I don't I feel like that was such a last minute like, and honestly, it was only because it could have been either. I had no idea if it was Chile or Colombia. God damn. Sorry, sorry for suggesting Portugal and it not being Portugal. Damn. Damn, right up until the very, very last second. It was pretty much within the last 15 seconds that I got the Chile hint. And it was only because it said .cl. That didn't... and I only inferred from there. I only extrapolated from there. Gosh. Alright, well, next one. This is the final round. And probably we'll finish up after that. Alright, what do we got here? What the hell is this tree? What? I've never seen a tree look like that before. It looks like a turkey. Alright, alright. Enough about the tree. Mango Avenue. Okay, that's interesting. It's kind of in English. I was going to suggest this was somewhere in Asia, but... Yo, yo, yo. Hold up. This street do be looking sauce. Oh, cool. Text. A lot of English. Ghana. CS188. When they were making this road, they were watching a lot of CS188. When he said sauce, they really felt that. Ghana, eh? That would make sense, because English and French, yeah, because the English and French, sadly, colonized quite a bit of Africa, so I could see that. I could see that working. It seems like Ghana is a relatively large part of, well, relatively large geographically. So have to try and narrow it down, get a city name somewhere. No signs. There's literally an address on a sign and I can't find it. Damn it! Well, you're ahead of me though. What am I doing? I should just be looking for Sauce Avenue. Damn, the problem is I still don't even know what city it is. I haven't found that yet. Perhaps I shouldn't be following down this. I'm only following this because that sign seemed to point in that direction, so I kind of guessed that there'd be more signs in this direction, but I might be wrong about that. Hang on, let's go back to the start. Let's go in this direction. Oof, I don't know. Damn it. Yeah, alright, well, this is a bit of a throw. I'm not, not really getting anywhere with this, unfortunately. I only really got the country. And it was... Oh! No way! I mean, I just guessed because it was like a major... The most major city on the map, but... Holy shit. Wait, so... Sorry, I am literally 12 years old. The whole fucking place is called Sauce. This is a bit of a throw. I literally couldn't have known that this was gonna be it. Sauce Village Road down Lemon Avenue, was that the address? I mean, I don't know. It still doesn't tell us this. Oh, it does tell us oh, it did tell us the city, the village. The village was called Sauce. I was having a bit of like, I don't know what you'd call it, anti-confirmation bias. I was like, well, surely the whole city can't be called that. But yeah, there's actually, man, if I'd actually followed through, because I remember I zoomed into a point and I was just like, I'll never find it just by searching, just by looking on the map. It's actually quite possible that I would have, if I'd zoomed in enough and was searching around, that I would have found Sauce and I would have been like, oh god, there it is. Alright. Well, that was blind luck. I can't even take credit for some of these. Like the Chile one and this one, absolute blind luck. I only just kind of vaguely got the country. I did not get like any further than that. I'm moving to Sauce. Me too. That sounds like a great place to live. Sauce, USA. Sauce. Oh wow. So this is actually okay. This is the website for the actual place. What does it actually stand for? Is it I'm such an idiot. It's probably SOS, as in, you know, the distress signal. That makes sense. Well, except no. Oh no! I just like anti-dumbed myself. I went through 2 hoops of dumb. It's named after the place, and the place is probably named after a word. All right, I'm gonna get off stream. All right. Thank you so much for joining, and thanks for testing out my new chat interface. Like I said, it was a bit of a soft launch. It was a bit of a small community, a bit of a small experiment, but I think it worked out pretty well, actually. I'm pretty happy with you know, obviously there are some things to refine, some things to improve, but I think this could actually be a way that I can stream to people on YouTube without it sucking major ass. Mod badges and colored names. Yeah, I can see that. I'll actually write down mod badges because I got colored names, but not the mod badges. And I might even restore, because I used to have chat on the side of my stream. I might even bring that back, but embed my chat so that people kind of know that I am talking to a chat. I feel like if they're going to show up on a YouTube stream and there's no chat on the side, and I'm talking to someone, they're just going to be like, what the hell is going on? So I'll probably restore the chat overlay. Mod badges, yes. I'll add that. This needs a Lego Island emulator for epic in-browsing gaming. Hell yeah. I will get right on that. Gosh. When we decompile Lego Island, which is gonna happen by the way, we will port it to WebAssembly and it'll work. We might even be able to port it to JavaScript. No, probably not. Probably unlikely. I know that people have written like NES emulators in JavaScript, but it probably doesn't scale very well after that. Does he have schizophrenia? I mean, probably. That's probably what people are gonna think when I'm just like, it's like, thanks for the donation, and there's no indication that any donation has happened around the chat. It totally will happen. Don't worry, guys. No, not cope. Yeah, definitely not. I promise I will post my stuff on the forum. Hell yeah. No rush, obviously. I know we're all busy. We've all got lives, especially if you go to fucking university. I mean, that can get rough, I know. But yeah. So but yeah, I think it'll be. I think this could be quite cool. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for indulging this experiment of mine. And yeah, I think this could actually work. So I guess that's all there is to say, and I will see you all next time. I guess in the next year, 2023. Holy shit. Well, yes, I'll see you all later. How you make the decomp Lego though? How wouldn't Lego take it down? Lego has kind of they kind of have a bit of an unwritten agreement with Lego Island that they consider it abandonware. Obviously, they can't put that in writing, but people in the community have talked to representatives from Lego, and they've been like, yeah, we kind of consider that one abandonware. That's why when you Google Lego Island, one of the links that first comes up is a download link, because they just don't really care anymore. I know that they are known for being litigious in other games, but for Lego Island, they seem to not really care. Anyways, I said I was going to get off. I will get off. Damn, he's abandoning us for a whole year. Yeah, for the rest of... I'm not going to stream for the rest of the fucking year. Deal with it. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, see you guys in 2023.